I'd like to highlight here that MAIT is probably one of the, if not the only, one of the few associations in the IT domain which is working very strongly in the e-waste part. Not only e-waste, battery, plastic, all waste. So MFCC and CPCB, we are working very closely with them. And coming back to your question, firstly, the EPR rule which has come mandates for every organization to ensure that whatever they have manufactured gets recycled after a duration. But besides that, the MNCs are already aware. They are already working on it. The challenge comes for the smaller companies. There are some companies who are not even aware of the EPR requirements. And that is where the challenge comes up. So we on our own have also started doing various initiatives where we are making people aware. We have even gone to the schools, made children aware that there's something called e-waste. And then we started a campaign wherein children brought e-waste to their schools, and we had recyclers place their things where they could collect e-waste, and we gave a certificate to the children who did.
That's very sweet. That's actually a really good idea.
Ecosystem is being developed at the childhood itself. You understand that it is not something which should be thrown away. There are hazards to it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we need more robust recycling. Like we're talking about developed countries before this, So the Western countries, they have very strict rules about segregating waste, in those countries, and everyone is very aware of them. So I think awareness is a big challenge, like you mentioned. But you said MNCs, so they're all supportive of the policy. They don't see any gaps in the EPR policy right now.
So there are certain challenges about the pricing and certain rules, regulations, which is an ongoing process, and I think it will take another maybe 1 or 2 years to stabilize. But once that is done, then things will be pretty easy.
We look forward to that. One other thing that I've come across, in our own research as well as an organization and in conversations with say e-recyclers and waste management companies, is that does it really need to formalize the e-waste sector, so to speak? A lot of the workers working in it, it's informal. The way they do it, the methodology they use isn't always the best. And often it leads to them not extracting the right materials from the products and things like that. So is formalization of the waste pickers and recyclers something that concerns MAIT?
Certainly it does, and it is a very important aspect. See, we are such a huge country that it is not easy to do it with a switch of a button.
Of course.
It will take a lot of time. So what is being done is that even these smaller players, the kabadiwalas or these guys, are being educated of the advantages that you get by getting it properly recycled. So what is happening right now is that there are two kind of things which are happening. One is they pick up a thing and try to repair it on their own. If they are able to do it, they try to sell it. Otherwise, extract the relevant component and just dump everything else, which is a big disadvantage for the country as such, I would say, because there are large number of precious elements in it which just get discarded.
Absolutely.
Which can only be extracted through a proper recycling process, which is missing. And besides that, it is hazardous for them. The way people do it, I have been told from authentic sources that their lifespan reduces to less than 40 years. That's the average life of a person who is discarding this electronic equipment improperly. Burning the entire PCB to extract something out of it. That brings out some hazardous gases or whatever. The life cycle is reduced. Less than 40 years is what we have been told. We are trying to educate that as well.